How do you do, y'all? This is John, and today we are talking about Inheritance, a new movie out on VOD right now, and I think possibly still playing in a few theaters. And then Inheritance deals with this young woman who is trying to reconnect with her father after the death of her mother. However, bad things happen. Turns out her father is a spy, which is kind of one of the reasons why he's a little estranged. And some people who are mad at him kidnapped him, and they want this thing that he has. So yeah, now this girl has to get this thing and, try and save her father. Okay, so getting into first and foremost, what I liked about the movie. I'm going to talk about what I liked about the movie first, then get on with what I don't like about it. And unfortunately, this is one of those movies, like with the new Captain America, that I really wanted to like, but just can't. So to get things started, first and foremost, I like the two lead actors in the film. Phoebe Dynevor and Rhys Ifans. They play the two leads, the father and daughter, and I really like those two as these characters. Rhys Ifans, he just comes across as this nice guy on the film for the most part, and when he's in there trying to have a heart-to-heart with his daughter, and you can kind of feel his pain a little bit for being away from her for so long. And Phoebe, well, she's playing this character that's just, hey, I don't want to be in this situation. I don't deserve to be in this situation. I'm not a spy. I'm just a regular person. I can't fight. The best I can do is just run away, that kind of stuff. And, she really sells at all of that. The panic in her face when she's being chased, it looks genuine, even though, she's just acting, but it looks genuine. Now, with the narrative, there are things that I like about it, things that honestly I probably would have done a little bit differently. However, I can kind of see why they went a different route with, because the whole situation with the movie is like a reversed Taken. Now, personally, I would have just done the Taken route. However, the Taken route has already been done before by Taken. But that don't mean there's, nothing you cannot do with that whole scenario. And I do think that they did do quite a few things right. She's just an average Joe. She can't fight. The best she can do is just run away. There's no moment where Neil Berger, the director of this movie, decided, hey, let's just take this average Joe who can't fight, and all of a sudden, hey, she knows martial arts. He's not that stupid. She just runs away like a normal, typical civilian would when dealing with gangsters or terrorists that have guns. Now, my problem with this movie is that, eventually the narrative just gets kind of stupid. Without getting into spoilers, there are reveals done in the film that I'm just sitting there going, okay, this is just ruining things for me, please. Why are we doing this? What's the point? Because what it does is it takes this once nice little thing and just butchers it completely. When it comes to the main character, she's kind of a mixed bag. There are things about her that you like her intelligence and resourcefulness and her problem solving, but then there are things that you don't like. She's seemingly not a poor young lady. However, in the opening scene, you see her stealing a bottle of alcohol. Okay. You could have just paid for that. Especially considering it's the only thing you grabbed. There's also a handful of other things that she does in the movie that you're just sitting there going, why did you do that? How could you get a second one of those things to throw in a river and fake whatever that was. I'm trying to be as vague as possible to avoid spoilers. She's this gray character, and you have to do a lot more with gray characters to get the audience to like them. Case in point, Sandor Clegane in Game of Thrones. Total gray character. He does some horrendous stuff. However, you like him because of his sharp wit. His, insults are just perfect. And at the end of the day, despite his grayness, he comes across as someone who genuinely cares. You don't get that with Phoebe's character in this film. Also, let's talk about the music. The music was a little bit annoying. It was like this lo-fi, repetitive noise more than, a real melody, a real, musical tune. Don't get me wrong, you can make good music with low resources. John Carpenter did that very effectively on Halloween. However, the person who did the music for this film, whoever did it didn't know what they were doing. Because it just sounded like repetitive noise more than a melody, more than a musical tune. So guys, at the end of the day, it's one of those movies that I wanted to like because of the stuff that I was liking in it. However, it gets ruined completely. It gets ruined by these reveals that just butcher all the good stuff that you had seen the previous hour, 15 minutes. The main character is, a great character, a great person. However, they don't add anything to her to make you like her. The music is just repetitive noise. I will say this was definitely a technologically ambitious film. It being shot entirely on an iPhone with a low crew. Very ambitious. However, gotta do a little more writing at the very least than that. Stronger writing. I'm going to give Inheritance a 4. Well, that's all the time I have for today. Please look forward to more videos real soon. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Please also subscribe if you're new to the channel. And as always, please remember, the Badetsky will return.